Hello and welcome back. From challenges for leaders to perspectives on leadership in the digital transformation, this will be the focus of our third lecture this week. Here we'll take a closer look at leadership theory. So let's get started. Leadership has always been a large point of interest, and so I took an older definition. Barnard, already in 1938, said, leadership is the ability of a superior to influence the behavior of a subordinate or group and persuade them to follow a particular course of action. That, of course, is very applicable to leading in the digital transformation. Now, the widespread fascination with leadership may be attributed because it's such a mysterious process and how it actually works, and also that it really touches everyone's life. The following chart shows you the various elements that influence the leadership process and that could be studied and be the cause for good or bad leadership. There are leader traits and skills, there is a leader behavior, there's the actual influence process, there are follower attitudes and behavior, and there are actually performance outcomes that we want to look at. And of course, that's all embedded into what's called a situation or context and has situational variables. Over time, numerous theories have been debated in the leadership literature. First, there were trait theories. Trait theories look at specific qualities that empower a person to lead others. For example, specific intelligence or extroversion or charisma. In behavioral theories, we would look at the different behavioral patterns people show, and they span over different situations. One then has authoritarian or democratic leadership styles. In situative theories, the leadership behavior really must take into account the different situations in which people lead. Is it in a crisis or is it in a normal situation? And we'll find contingency models and normative decision models. And in power influence theories, one look at how does actually a leader get the influence over a person, over another person's behavior. Is that charismatic leadership? Is it what's today discussed, transformational or authentic leadership? Now, all these schools have been debating over a long time, and they're of course additive. Today's debate, however, focuses on the difference between transformational leaders and transactional leaders. Transformational leaders offer a purpose that transcends the short-term goals of the organization and focuses on higher order intrinsic needs, perhaps of the customers or of the people in the organization, which then results in followers identifying with the needs of the leader. On the other side, transactional leaders focus on the proper exchange of resources. What is it you get from the organization? What is it you give to the organization? Therefore, followers receive something they want in exchange for something that the leader wants. Of course, we can delve into more detail. If you would do that, then transformational leaders have issues and characteristics such as charisma, inspirational motivation, intellectual stimulation, and offer individual consideration. Of course, on the other hand, transactional leaders will look at the contingent reward. Are they fair and balanced? They will look at management by exception in an active and passive way, and very often they might also adopt a laissez-faire leadership style by avoiding responsibilities or avoid making decisions because the exchanges are fair. Now, the effect of transformation leadership versus contingent reward has often been studied. Most executives actually believe there are weaknesses as well as strengths with both leadership constructs in practice. So it's not an either or, but probably a both. That's also supported by the literature because both transformational leadership and contingent reward have a positive relationship with the follower job satisfaction, the follower satisfaction with their leader, the follower motivation, the group or organizational performance, and the leader effectiveness. So as an end result, both constructs are valid, and the superiority of one relative to the other really depends on the context. And that's where it's very interesting to then study in our next unit how that context actually evolves in the digital transformation. So much then for the theory. In the final units, we'll look at potential solutions for resolving these leadership challenges. Goodbye for now.